Ladies and gentlemen, step right up, step right up. Beyond the threshold of this theme song lies the greatest show you've ever heard. A podcast where the topic is everything our fine specimens can think of. That's right, sit on down and have yourselves a listen to GroupCast. At center stage is Casey, creator of the show and part-time llama enthusiast.
Whoop my pants.
In the animal tent is Erica, the Tumbler Wonder, single snake charmer and long scarf wearer.
I have words in my mouth that are now outside my mouth.
On a soapbox somewhere in the hedge maze is Lennon, the comedian with a heart made of video games.
Who wears short shorts? Damn right I wear short shorts.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin!
Oh.
Hey everybody, welcome to yet another episode of GroupCast, number 121.
Welcome to the most exciting podcast that you've ever listened to, ever.
That's some high claims.
Well, I went to the future, and I listened to this, and it's the best podcast that mankind has actually ever seen.
You went into the future?
This podcast is so good today that, like, Adam Carolla just stops podcasting altogether because he realizes this is the peak and he can't top it.
Speaking of which, we're on iTunes. Go find us on iTunes.
Oh, yeah, we are on iTunes. Yay!
Every so often I check the popularity and it's still 0.
It's still, well, whatever. YouTube's kind of where we're at.
It's true.
Anyway, yeah.
Tube you.
Yeah. You're probably listening to us on YouTube right now.
What?
Unless you are not.
Right. Because that's how that works. You're either listening to us on YouTube, or you're not.
Then you are listening to us on other podcasting device.
Why are you Russian?
Because I have no idea how.
Are you Jewish now? A Russian Jewish? A Russian Jewish.
Russian Jewish.
Mozart.
I think he hangs out with REO Speedwagon, doesn't he?
I think so, yeah.
That was a clever moment, by the way.
I
liked REO Speedwagon, the Irish Jew.
That's something else.
Oh yeah,
mixing two completely different
countries
are different.
It's different countries. You know, the Jew country.
There's a Jew country.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, but it's
Like, there was I think it was a Skittles commercial or a Starburst commercial.
where they were in the Jew country.
No, it was Scotch Koreans.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like Skittles, honestly. Their commercials are disturbing.
They are.
To say the least.
Like, some commercials, some companies' commercials have it spot on.
Right.
Skittles is like one step below that.
Yeah, they really don't know how to put, like, semblance together.
I love the new commercial I saw recently. It looks like it has a half-size La Mer Lee in it. I said it was,
Okay.
it was that laundry commercial. I think I sent you a thing about it. I don't know if you saw it. It was for, I can't remember what laundry stuff it was. I don't even remember the whole commercial.
You're off to a good start.
I just remember this guy walking out, and I'm like, that looks like La Mer Lee. Half-size.
LaMerLee.com.
I was gonna say that, but I was busy picking up a grape.
Dim grapes, though. That was
Lovely.
a grape.
Oh, you can see exactly where that happened. Good old grapes.
Grapes.
That one I don't think they picked up
No,
on.
I don't care.
Yeah, there was a sequel, but it wasn't.
I wanted it for the sake of grapes.
I like grapes.
But talking about the Skittles commercials, I think easily the most terrifying Skittles commercial out of all of them is the one where the dude has, like, the beard, like the ridiculously long beard, and he's, like, picking up Skittles with it. Oh God, it was terrible.
I love the one with the grandma on the street. Can I pet your cloud?
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right. I want a cloud
He
like
doesn't
that.
like to be touched there.
I saw another. I can't. It was for like a toilet replacement commercial,
Okay.
and at the very end of the commercial, there's this toilet, and they're saying the name of the company, and
Right.
the old woman who is the main person in the commercial, she pops up and goes, "Toilets," or something like that. I gotta see if I can find it to show you.
I must put that in the links.
I just saw today.
Dad and I both laughed. I've never laughed that hard at a commercial except for Num Yummy.
You're right.
Which I haven't been able to find.
I actually just saw a commercial today. It was a commercial in the Dominican Republic for toilet paper, where these aliens like land on like a.
Oh yeah,
like
toilet splatter. That's what it was. No one likes splatter, and then you hear and the. the old man, he's squirting ketchup on a hamburger, but he's pointing it at himself, and it goes...
Okay.
She's like, no one likes splatter.
It sounded like, when you were saying about the woman who's saying toilets, it sounded like she was holding back, but just couldn't. She was like, toilets.
Oh, I figured she was like just this senile old lady that they just had a camera on and just...
Yeah, there it is.
For the moment, she goes, toilets!
I want to
with her arms thrown up into the air.
I want to play it right now,
like
so
she
bad.
just don't care.
I haven't been able to take a shit since 1963.
Prunes!
I want to play it.
No.
No,
I know. I
But
want to, though.
But this Dominican toilet paper commercial. Aliens land at the toilet paper factory, and they love this toilet paper so much they're going to take all of it back, but the security guard catches them, and this giant fight scene breaks out. Like...
Okay.
I have not seen
Bruce
this.
Lee well, it's in the Dominican Republic. That would be fucking why.
I was just say, how are you how do you even know about this?
Drunken Peasants podcast. Yeah. They were showing stupid television ads. And by the way, these aliens are like...
Are they like Doctor Who level aliens where they're like wrapped up in bubble wrap?
No, they're like...
And then green
Alright,
beans.
so you guys remember like in middle school and high school, like you had to put your books in like that whatever fabric it was, like you had to wrap the cover around it.
Oh yeah, those book socks.
Yeah. They were just like covered in like this lime green thing of that with two giant black felt eyes on either side of their face,
like,
and that was it.
It was like those, what are they called? Like a book sock for your entire body, basically.
Yes.
Morph suits, that's what they're called.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just had to laugh. I saw this picture. It's for an article titled "The Ku Klux Klan Protests Westboro Baptist Westboro Baptist Church and their hateful anti-American blah blah blah."
Well,
and in the
geez,
background,
that's how you know it's
in the
bad.
background, like there's people protesting with giant stupid signs, and there's a guy holding the American flag, and the sign that's behind it is partially covered by the flag, so all I saw was "Abortion is bloody murder."
Abortion.
Abortion.
You know the rest of that sign.
I do love borscht.
No,
you know that there was no A, there was just an apostrophe. Abortion. I'm against abortion. Yeah.
And that's what I got from this.
I am not against abortion because if you make it right, it's good.
This KKK member looks like half the size of this person in the background. Looks kind of...
That's how perspective works.
But, you know,
No, but the person looks like he's directly behind him.
Oh.
Not in the distance.
Okay.
Borscht is one of those words that's really fun to say because it just has too many consonants in it.
Wow, those KKK dudes look really short.
Now look in the background. You see, abortion is...
Abortion.
Abortion?
There it is.
Yeah.
I want to save that
Abortion!
Abortion.
I saw a very interesting video today, and I'm going to try and remain as non-political as possible, because it's really short. The video is entitled, "I am a redneck and I love America."
America.
Now,
Alright.
would you guys like to describe to me what is the first thing you think this guy talks about in this 5-minute video?
Confederate flag.
Okay, it's called I'm a redneck and I love America.
Your answer has been submitted, Erica. Casey, what is your guess?
Hold on. The title is I'm a redneck and I love America.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
He talks about... See, every time you ask me these things, I feel like it's going to be something completely different. So I take it this time it actually is something completely different.
Any thoughts?
He talks about how great food stamps are.
No. Alright, first of all, to describe this guy, he looks like Wes if Wes, like, just shoveled skull tobacco into his mouth for 30 years, and he's aged 30 years.
So his teeth are black and
like his cheeks have melded with his nipples, like they're that they're that saggy.
So he goes,
Yeah, oh yeah. If he shakes his head back and forth, look out, because he's going to slap you with his cheeks.
He's like the Goblin King from The Hobbit.
It's like a woman with huge tits, just flap, flap, flap.
Yes, exactly. He has cheek tits.
Do they have nipples?
He drew him on with a marker.
It was hard to tell because he had this fucking redneck
nipples.
beard going on, you know?
Oh, they're hairy boobs.
So this guy, yes.
I don't want to think about that.
Yes,
You have to shave your
right.
boobs. You have a problem.
Yeah.
So
especially
this
if they're on your
guy
face.
decided to talk about black people.
Okay.
And how
I was close.
And how terrible it is that white people have all these privileges, and that the nation has been built around a white people promotion thing for 400 years, and it's time to level the playing field a little more.
Well, that's totally
I
in
know,
the opposite
right?
direction.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this ought to be good. And I clicked it, and I'm listening. I'm like, this guy's like, actually making pretty good points.
He's making smart.
One thing that he said that
I
was,
have hope now.
I know, right? One thing that he said that was pretty cool. He was like, he starts off his video being like, I used to be racist. I used to hate black people and call them the N-word and stuff. And then I realized that I was just plain wrong. It's like, oh shit!
Wow.
And one thing that he
lost
says,
a bet.
oh wow. Yeah. It's all a ruse. But the one thing he said that was pretty cool, he goes, all my friends tell me I don't see color. Well, fuck that, because this nation sees color, and it sees white. It's like, oh shit! It's like, this guy's pretty good, actually. I wanted to watch more of his stuff, because he has like 6 videos, and they're all kind of like that. There was one that I really wanted to see. It was something along the lines of White People in Bass Pro Shop, was the title. And I wanted to catch that one, but I didn't. And by the way, he does all of these videos in the front seat of his Ford F-150. And I know that because he announced it immediately as the video
I'm in my
started.
Ford F-150.
I love this truck. It's like,
I live in this truck.
This sort of thing is especially surprising for us, considering where we live.
where we are, yeah, we don't see that shit.
Yeah. Once upon a time, I looked up just all the demographics of some of the towns in the area.
Yeah.
East Berlin, for example, which is the town where I live, population of about 2,500.
Yeah.
2.
And Charlie is 2,500.
And then his 2
By the
kids
way,
make
I
up.
found out exactly where he lives, by the way.
Oh,
Oh God.
It's very, very close to you.
so he lives in the lake?
No, he's not. Well, okay, I wouldn't say very close.
Okay, as long
All
as he
right.
doesn't live in the lake, that's fine.
I can describe this a little bit because, first of all, no one listening's going to go seek out Charlie and, like, run him down. As nice as that would be.
Yeah, because they would just bounce off.
Yes, exactly.
His house is a bouncy castle?
Yeah. Come at me with your Ford F-150. Bring it! Like, he just pumps up.
He lifts up his shirt.
Yeah,
Ah.
oh,
It's a
I love it.
slingshot.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so if
The
we're
human
going
slingshot.
from your house to 234,
Okay.
where it'll cross, and then if you go, like, straight ahead, you'll be on whatever road that is
take you to
that goes
Hanover.
into Hanover.
Yes.
Okay.
If you go straight at the 234 intersection, he's down that way. Before you get to, like, was it 76 or something?
Useless knowledge.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
so in
he's that close.
So that little section of road.
Yeah,
That
he's
we
on,
took
he's,
to get
he's
to
on
94.
that road. Yeah.
Ah.
Yep.
But yeah,
It's 94.
I
that's what
looked
it is.
up the
Was it say 76 is
demographics
the turnpike?
for
I don't
some
know
of
what
the
the
towns
fuck.
in the area.
Yeah,
It's 98% white.
Shocking.
that sounds like Bigleyville. No, Bigleyville, no.
2% like deer.
Pretty
That's
much.
pretty
Well,
much it.
I got into a sort of a conversation with someone the other day. What are
Sort of a conversation.
it was a Tumblr conversation, so
Oh,
you can't
so
really
it
say it's a
wasn't
a
real
conversation.
conversation.
It doesn't
Yeah.
count.
No.
not at all.
But what are your opinions on the Confederate flag?
What are Europeans?
What are your opinions?
A lot of people around here ask that too.
Whenever you think
fucking
of the
treasonists is what they are.
when you
That's
guys
not a
think of the
word.
Confederate flag, what do you think of?
Well, unfortunately, the Confederate flag around here, even though we're still in the North,
Yes.
Yes.
people insist upon being like, "Oh, South will rise again."
Yes. How about you?
My immediately thought. My
immediately thought.
Focus, Lennon. Focus. My immediate thought is
Meat.
like dumb rednecks who are ignoring history and just
Yeah,
because
I mean,
it's a redneck thing, they want it.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's got a historical context and it's interesting.
Right.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Nobody cares about that. Anybody with a Confederate flag doesn't give a fuck.
yeah,
about
they don't
that.
care about the history.
Here-
They care
Yeah.
about
Here
well,
was-
they supported slavery or
By
something
the way,
like
speaking
that.
of your thing with the South, there's a guy in Shippensburg who I was talking to once, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm from the South. Oh, where are you from? Baltimore? Oh no,
Yeah, it's
no,
funny
you're
you
not.
should say that because the one time that
I mean, you're right, but you're not.
me, Amber, and Stacy went to Ocean City,
Yeah,
and we were just browsing through all the cookie cutter shops that were on the boardwalk.
Yeah.
So many of them had Confederate flags.
Of course they did.
And like southern redneck stuff. You're in Maryland. Maryland.
Well,
You're-
here was
Yeah.
my
you
rebuttal.
eat
What
crabs and lobster. You have no right
you
to
eat
complain.
crobster?
You eat crobster.
You go down to Louisiana and come back, and you tell me how South this is.
Yeah. The post that I saw was that in Germany, I don't know if you guys know how it is in Germany, but even just mentioning the word Nazi can get you prison time.
Oh yeah.
Even just saying it in public.
Now I can sort of understand that shit.
Yes.
Because if somebody
They're
goes
so
over and they're like,
embarrassed.
you remember the Nazis, right? They're like, look, just stop.
Just stop, yeah.
Just stop.
They're just so embarrassed by their past. But
Yeah.
from this post I saw, what people were doing, like the people who still believe in Nazis and all that,
Believe
hate,
in
believe
Nazis?
I
Nazism.
believe in Nazis.
I have a firmly held belief that Nazis do exist.
It's like that thing that blue collar
But for
comedy
the
does. I believe in Nazis.
But for the people who secretly consider themselves Nazis to this
Yeah.
day in Germany,
I believe you mean
They
they
Nazis.
obviously are not allowed to. If even
Yeah,
just showing the swastika can
Oh,
get you
yeah.
jail time too. Mentioning the word Nazi and just showing the swastika. So instead of the swastika, Germans who are Nazis fly the Confederate flag.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's something.
Holy shit.
Someone
that's
posted
weird.
a picture of a house in Germany, in the middle of nowhere, Germany, with 2 Confederate flags hanging along with a Deutschland flag.
Deutschland.
Deutschland. So
That's fascinating as hell.
yeah, so then the person who posted it went to say the stuff that I just told you, and then someone else responded with, the Confederate flag doesn't stand for shit like that, and if you don't live in the South, you can't have an opinion on the Confederate flag. And I go, actually, wait,
I'm sure there
I'm
are
pretty sure
Wait.
any boy can have an opinion
Yeah.
on anything.
and
I'm
I
sure there
and
are
that was
people
my
in, like Washington State who fly Confederate
and that was my
flags.
point. Pretty much what I said was, it does not matter whether you live in the North or the South. And I'm like, I live in South Central Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And I see the Confederate
So the
flag
South.
around here more than I do the American flag.
It's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
And the reason
That's true. That's absolutely
the
true.
way I explained it was, during the Civil War, Maryland was the South, Pennsylvania was the North.
Yeah.
There were people from Maryland who fought for the Union. There was
Yeah.
people from Pennsylvania who fought for the Confederates.
Yeah.
There, Culp's Hill
Nope.
in Gettysburg. Well, for those who know Gettysburg history, there's a hill called Culp's Hill where a major part of the battle took place. And the Culp family had the farm on that place. Their son fought for the Confederates
Yeah.
and died as a result of the Unions killing him, which was funny. So it's just...
Ha! He's dead.
But
Well, they're
it's-
all dead, technically.
So the
but-
point I made was just, people were so torn as to what side to be on.
Yeah.
It's almost still that mentality today.
But it's really...
Because it's like, are we Southern or are we not? And that's
If-
why
well-
people are like, Southern pride. You're fucking Pennsylvania!
Well, here's the thing. If you picture the North... Alright, picture, like, the East Coast in your mind, of the East Coast of the United States in your mind,
Yes.
and the North being, like, all, like a white outline, or like a white... I don't know.
Just a giant
Just
person.
a big white block.
Okay, yeah.
And picture the South as a giant black block. That middle line, it's not where white and black
Yeah.
are just done. It's a gray
Actually-
that kind of fades across.
Actually,
And that's
now that
why
you say
it's
that,
like
it's kind
that
of
here.
funny. It's like as you go further down south, this is how it goes. Like you
Yeah.
start at Maine, it's like north, 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 north. You get to Pennsylvania, north, north, north. You get to here,
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you get to Maryland and Delaware,
North.
north, 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 north. You get to like the just below the tip of Virginia. Then it gets down
South.
to south.
Yeah.
Then you get to Florida and it goes south, 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 south.
Yeah.
North, 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 north.
No.
The way it goes, the more north you go,
just
the more
exploded,
south
I
it
think.
gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a blending in that center block. You'll find
Yeah.
each section.
And the
in each-
point I
in each
made
spot.
because of that, the Confederate flag just started out as the Southern's flag, like the
Yeah.
Southern United States,
Yeah.
but it became what represented people who hated
Same-
black
same with
people,
Germany's
people
flag in
who were
Nazi
racist,
Germany.
people who
Yeah.
hated
Yeah.
anybody who was not like themselves.
Yeah.
So
started,
it's got a terrible there's a terrible connotation
That's what I was
behind
gonna say.
it.
It started fine.
Yeah.
It got its bad connotation. But I mean,
It's like
to-
the swastika.
to-
That was a good luck charm
to
back before the
defend-
Nazis.
Right, but to defend, I guess, the people of today, then, people who are still using that flag for a completely different meaning, are they just bringing it out of that connotation? Purely out of ignorance.
But then
are they
Yeah.
bringing it out of that connotation?
But then people like us, like living in the area, we automatically assume redneck, disgusting, gross people because of
Right.
what we see. But then
Yeah.
it's like,
We're going mugging.
but I was
Don't get the flag dirty.
a girl responded to my post saying, I agree with you in that it has a terrible connotation. She's like, I live in Mississippi and our school, like not their mascot, but like
Their school mascot's the Confederate flag.
but
Old Freddy.
but they're whenever they would make shirts for the school, they had the Confederate flag on them. I forget what their school name was and everything, but she says just by simply wearing that.
The battling bigots.
And she said just by simply wearing that shirt, she gets dirty looks. And just people automatically assume she is a terrible racist person because she's wearing it.
Yeah, exactly. The
And
connotation hasn't faded
But
yet.
that's what we assume around here. We see these tiny little ass trucks with big ass monster truck wheels. Yeah. And they got two giant Confederate
big-ass
flags.
people
You know
inside.
what I think,
and with two Confederate flags, we're just like redneck.
I think what happened was like right after the Civil War ended, and
which was 150 years ago, exactly, almost
151.
No, but I mean the end of the war was 100. I think last week it hit the 150 of the end of the war.
Yeah. Oh, the end of the war. Okay.
Yeah, 1865.
I know the Battle of Gettysburg.
1863.
Their 150 was 2 years ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no, the end
So
of
this
the
is
war
151.
entirely.
Oh, okay.
The end of the war entirely, when everyone said Civil War's done, the North wins. That was April of 1865.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe,
I gotta tell you that.
I
Can
gotta
I
tell
say
you
this
this
real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe the end of the Civil War hasn't hit people yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it.
That's what I still mean.
It
People
hit really quickly, like in the absolute South,
and the South won't get over it.
Up.
Well, the South hasn't gotten over it. I mean, you can go down south and be like, "We deserve to win."
No, there's a lot of people down there who say we did win, and the history books are lying to you. And that's what I was going to talk about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
there's a big convention that was going on at the hotel where I work this weekend.
Oh boy,
that's why we didn't record Saturday. I worked from 5:30 in the morning to 9 at night Saturday.
Fun.
Jesus.
Yeah. So anyway, there's this big convention and everything, and two people were in my little store, and they were conversing to each other. And the one guy goes, "Oh, I'm from North Carolina," and the other dude's like, "Oh, did you know?" He's like throwing out history facts. Do you know?
Oh, did he have socks up to his knees and a hat on? And like
he didn't have a hat, but the socks maybe. I don't exactly pay attention to the
what
customer's socks.
That's
I don't know if that surprises you.
That's what I think of a typical Gettysburg tourist.
Oh,
the big hat, like the flowered.
You mean a tourist?
Yeah.
What did I say?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Oh.
Like anywhere. Like a camera around their neck.
Well, that's me all the time, but I know tourists.
Yeah.
I know tourists.
I know not tourists. Anyway, this guy's like, "Do you know there are more North Carolinians buried all across this nation because of the Civil War?" And the guy's like, "Oh, yeah,
wait, what was it?
The Civil War." That's
he belted it.
Sheryl Crow.
Get the puddle.
Yeah,
get the bucket.
Yeah, get the puddle. There it is.
Puddle bucket.
He goes,
bucket
yeah,
puddle.
that's pretty interesting. And I'm guessing they fought for both sides. It was very interesting. Oh yeah, and it's very interesting that so many of them fought for the North, and yet the North one. He goes, "Yeah, if that's what you believe." And the guy just, and I saw the guy immediately just go, "I have to get out of here now."
Yeah,
and like 3 more words were exchanged between them.
In the South, it is believed that they won. But for the people who haven't heard that story and they just assume, we won. That's how it was. We won. Yeah. And since we're on that border, we get the cross of
we get that crossover.
Yes, and it's still going on.
Yeah. Especially considering how Gettysburg is like the pinnacle of Civil War anything.
No, it is. Oh, absolutely.
But
yes, it is.
Oh god.
Stacy once told me about how she's from Virginia, and she once told me about how in her history class every year they just glazed over the Civil War, never talked about it.
Yeah,
that's how it was with us too. I don't ever remember spending more than like maybe a couple days, like a day or two on it. We never spent like a whole chapter talking about like World War II or World War I.
Right,
we're just a bunch of bitter fucks.
We are.
Like if the North were to lose and we were to have 2 different countries, then
could you imagine that?
We would just like completely glaze over.
No, I mean, could you seriously imagine it? Slavery could still be going on right now, all through the South, if they would have won.
I doubt it anymore.
No, I think.
Now I know slavery wasn't the whole thing, obviously.
Well, I know. I'm just saying that.
But
I would think by now. I would think
know.
150 years, somewhere in the between then and today, that 150 years, somebody else would have said, "I don't think this is a good idea."
But even if
and maybe we've had like Civil War II.
But even if they did abolish slavery, even with there
even
being
more civility,
even with there being 2 different parts, the Southern and the North.
Yeah.
How do you think it would be for like people's rights? Do you think Black people would even still have rights today, like how they're able to vote and go to
150 years later, yeah, I would.
Do you really? You
150
think so?
years.
I do wonder that though, because it took that. I mean, we're still.
It did take another 100.
It's still going on. I mean, we're still like that shooting where the guy was like, "He tasered me." Or he took the you heard
the
about
one where
in South Carolina.
Yeah, is that the one where the cop shot the black dude running away
8 times
in the
and
back?
Then
he tasered him for a while, and he's like, I was defending myself. Like,
well,
he was dead.
No,
like
his defense was he took I can't think of the guy's name.
That corpse was real threatening.
He said the guy who he killed took his taser.
Yeah,
and
but there was video evidence otherwise.
Yeah, but he planted the taser on him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, you're right.
And they're actually...
Yeah, he's
this guy's actually going to jail.
Yeah, he is. It's a lot of people... I don't follow a lot of weird crap.
I have no choice
political.
but to see it. Because of the places I choose to visit online. I have
no
choice
that's what I
but
was
to have
gonna
it
say.
thrown
Like,
in my face.
I like The Amazing Atheist a lot, and I follow the Drunken Peasants podcast, so of course they talked about this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they are enthused that finally, like, a cop shot somebody, and it was a very controversial shooting, and for once the cop did not come out ahead. It's basically what they're excited about, you know?
Yeah.
They're like, they're not invincible.
Now,
And I don't know that I don't know. I don't like to get into that shit too
neither
much.
do I. That's why I avoided the, what was his name? Brown.
Yeah.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
The
the
Ferguson
Ferguson
shooting.
issues, yeah.
I was
Isn't
on
it weird how you suddenly forgot what that was all about?
It's because no one posts that shit anymore, and I'm glad because...
Yeah, but that was a pivotal...
That started World War Tumblr.
Pivotal.
World War Tumblr.
That's pitiful.
World War Tumblr started over Ferguson, and
I'm pretty sure-
people...
I'm pretty sure Tumblr has had at least 18 World Wars.
37. But that brought on World War Tumblr 38.
Yeah.
And I just got absolutely sick of it, because then you had black people on there who were
Ew.
who were not.
You picked a bad time to forget your words on that sentence.
What did I say?
Because there were black people everywhere.
No, you cut in to laugh, so I stopped. But there was black people on there just going on about how terrible all white people are. I'm like, you sound no better.
Well, here's the thing about Tumblr.
People are idiots on Tumblr.
Tumblr is practically nothing but extremists on any issue posting anything ever. And the people in the middle ground just shut the fuck up because they know better than to get involved with this.
I just delete them. I just unfollow the people who are posting this shit.
But so the people who have incredibly extremist opinions on one side are the only people with a voice on Tumblr. Yeah. Because nobody else wants to even touch that.
There are a lot of sites like that that are also like that because, people who are the loudest get heard the most.
Well, that's
like Reddit is no better.
Well, that's like if you go on Facebook, if you join any group on Facebook, someone could post the most harmless thing, like, look at this picture I found. I'll look at the comments, there's like 200 comments, and you see people just bashing each other. I'm like, what even happened?
A friend of mine on Facebook, he lost 100 and something pounds over the course of...
Good for him.
Like a couple months or whatever.
Couple months, Jesus Christ.
However long it was.
I had it all cut off of me.
Whatever,
I'm all bones
used
now.
a meat slicer.
The dude, oh yeah, done. Seconds. Lose 100 pounds in seconds. Lose a lot of blood too, but lose a lot of weight.
I'm dead now.
Yeah. Did you know that most of your weight is your blood?
Most of your weight is dead.
Yeah. So he lost all this weight, and he showed a before picture and an after picture together, and somebody got on his shit like, this makes me feel uncomfortable about my body, and that offends me.
That person got triggered.
Yeah.
I've had people message me on Tumblr telling me what to post and what not to post on my blog because it triggers them.
No,
I just delete. I'm like, no, you don't tell me what to blog. If you don't want to follow me, they're like, I want to keep following you, but you can't post this. Or like, I saw one where someone told this other girl I followed to not post anything about this one show anymore because she hadn't seen the end.
And
I'm like,
follow
them.
You don't look.
Or
you don't get on the internet. If you're trying to watch a show and you haven't seen how it ends yet, just stay away from
and that's
the
your
internet.
fault. And the girl who responds, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'll be careful." I'm like,
No,
don't tell people that.
Don't give them power.
No,
you gotta know what to not look at. Like I've never once watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, same
and I still have no idea what that show is
Same
about.
here.
Don't bother because it's not worth anything. But
I have a feeling you're wrong.
Yeah.
I just...
The entire internet says you're in the minority here.
I know a lot of people that don't like Game of
Season
Thrones.
5 starting tonight?
Yes.
I don't know.
Or it was last night. Wait, no, today's Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just...
this on a Sunday. That's
I
why we
just
haven't
didn't
gotten
feel
a show
like...
yet.
Yeah,
me,
we're a day behind this week.
It just felt
schedules.
like it was like every other show I've ever seen about medieval kind of stuff.
But it's got to be incredible.
It's got dragons.
It's got to be.
It's got dragons.
But
it's got dragons.
I had to laugh because one of the asks I got on Tumblr about telling me what I can put. That's what it is. You send people asks. There's no messaging system.
Send people an ask.
Yes, you can send them ask or a fan
love
mail.
Tumblr.
Is ask spelled with like no A?
Ass.
Send
them. Keith is like, send them ass.
It's AXS. Let me axe you something.
and the
Let me
exact-
send you an axe.
And
I'm
the
gonna throw on my Keith Paradise impression. What you need to do is you need to just send them an ass. And then it's just gonna be insane.
But her exact ask was...
She's gonna start some heavy bean flicking.
she's like, can you tag that skeleton guy you post as that skeleton guy because he freaks me out.
What?
I assume you're
sorry,
talking
what?
Ghost Pope.
Ghost Pope.
Ghost Pope.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, or I posted something
like
from
the Crypt Keeper. Or
There was
some
a
shit.
creeper.
Yeah,
Crypt
he's a
Creeper.
different guy.
The Crypt Ripper.
Yeah.
Crypt Creepy. But from American
5 minutes ago, we were having an intelligent conversation about
Oh, isn't it amazing how quick we turn?
symbols and
it's
race
just
in
because I
America.
said Tumblr.
And now we're talking about the Crypt Keeper. Yeah.
Talking about the Crypt Crapper.
Clip clappy. But on American...
You know, Clip Clappy. That's Scarrington. That's Scarrington.
That's Scarrington.
I'm talking.
Find it now at Scarrington Coat Factory.
My consonants are all over my sentences, man.
Erica's like massaging her sinuses because she's laughing so hard.
I am crying, honestly. Just because I'm gonna fucking shoot myself, honestly.
This is gonna be like, I feel like this is foreshadowing for Erica's party.
Oh god, yeah. Oh, her birthday parties are amazing.
Yeah,
Get ready for the other drunken puzzle. The
Drunken
drunken
Puzzle
memory
Part
puzzle.
2.
It's double-sided this time.
2015 edition.
pieces. 2,000 pieces, double-sided.
They don't even have any edges.
No, there's no corners or anything.
There's like 4 pieces that don't fit.
It's a sphere.
Hey, with everyone's story, whenever I asked them, what did I do? With everyone's different stories, I was able to piece together about 2 hours of those 4 hours.
Yeah, it was like a CSI episode,
Except when I went out into the yard.
Yeah, then you had to ask like a fucking groundhog. And he's just like...
Wait,
ran away.
what did he...
Yeah,
Did he make some sort of racist comment
He did.
somewhere?
He did, yeah.
I'm sorry, Erica, what was that? This is all going.
Oh yeah,
in
that's
the
it.
best laugh
Can we just
section.
put this episode into like the best whatever episode? When is the next best whatever episode?
Tomorrow?
128.
Tomorrow.
I don't know.
128. Okay, this is 121.
Yep.
All right, cool, awesome.
I'm looking forward.
I'm looking forward to it also. Oh,
I just blew... Not at him.
let's also keep real close on whatever number we're doing so that we can make sure Wes Williams is on number 126.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Because we have a theme now. We have to have him on
Wes
every
Williams,
every
10
10th
episodes, it ends in a 6. Yeah.
Because of Satan.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
On the 666th
Day of Christmas. Okay. No, cool.
I was thinking
It sounded funnier in my head.
I was thinking about that.
I can't...
that
My ribs hurt.
Oni NG
this
cartoon
hurts.
Leo and Satan. Have you ever seen that?
No.
What is it?
Oh, it's hilarious.
What?
Oh.
Back when I used to go on Newgrounds. I don't go on Newgrounds anymore.
I
No
don't
one goes
either.
on Newgrounds
They're
anymore.
both done and terrible.
Yeah.
It used to be good whenever I was in middle school.
But yeah,
People said like people say like they're the E-Bombs world of animation now.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm
Oni
so glad I
NG,
can breathe again.
who
Well, get ready.
he's either Irish or Scottish. I'm not sure which, but he's
Oh,
Skyrish.
He's Skyrish.
He's
He
Skyrish.
does this.
Yeah.
He used to do
He's from
this,
Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
He used to do this cartoon
Oh,
series
my
called
head's gonna
Leo and
explode.
Satan,
Oh yeah.
which Satan was like this derpy cartoon Satan, and his partner in crime was like a 7-year-old kid named Leo, and it was pretty hilarious. Stop going to feet, silly.
Was he Whitey?
Was he
was
Randy
trying-
Newman?
No,
Whitey,
yeah,
if Randy-
combination between the two. He like
Randy
the first
Whitey.
one I ever saw was he was helping
Whitey
him
Newman.
do algebra homework.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll have to check those out because they sound pretty.
They're a little bit terrifying.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Or do they have that "Don't hug me, I'm scared" kind of thing? Like
a
take
little
on
bit,
them?
a
Yeah.
little bit.
I love that series.
But it's like Satan goes back and forth between cuddly and adorable and absolutely
Aw,
terrifying.
Satan.
Of course.
Oh, Satan.
Oh,
I
Satan.
love you, Satan. Oh God.
I love Satan.
Oh, don't worry, Satan. You can just wear a sock on your horn. Socks go on your feet.
You sound like Adam Sandler now.
You blew it!
Happy Slappy Joe.
Whoa.
Back to Satan. Back to Satan.
I had
What
a
is the
dream. I had a dream the other day or night rather.
Oh yeah.
In
I
which,
dream mostly in the early mornings of
Oh
the day.
yeah. But they never come true.
No, they don't. I some fucking weird.
it was a
ones.
hilarious local joke based on King of the Hill.
Oh,
In
okay.
which-
No.
It was like, I think they like the four of them got caught in a grocery store, except they were in Wise, and Dale was like, "We're gonna be trapped in here forever because if you switch around the letters in Wise, it ends up as dies." And Hank goes, "Dale, there's not even a D in Wise." Oh, right.
Game Grumps got me doing something that
know
I
exactly
think I'm
what you're
going to
talking
do
about.
for the rest of my life, as long as YouTube exists.
You
where
are
they said
terrible at video games.
they say that any negative comment, if you read it as Dale's voice, it no longer makes you feel bad.
That's brilliant.
It's pretty funny.
I could get
love
that.
You're terrible at video games and you should feel bad.
it. It's pretty awesome. Hey, speaking of YouTube, I saw this thing that YouTube is thinking about implementing. They're giving an
What? Clippy clops? Okay.
Clippy clops. Yeah, the
I
Crypt
don't-
Keeper.
oh yeah, Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Crypt Keeper equals Clippy clops.
Yeah. Let's all remember
it was
that.
creepy clammy.
It may show up on the test later. Anyway, YouTube
We're having too much fun.
is giving an option to everybody as a channel to you can either continue to do things as you are where you can monetize your shit.
Yep.
And ads will show up in your videos and blah 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 blah. That's how you make money. Or I'm just ignoring Erica totally. I'm not even looking in that direction.
Oh,
Her
God,
head
if
is
Amber were
buried
here-
in her hands.
If
Her
A-
face is. I've never seen a tomato as red as her face right now. It's yeah. Anyway,
Her veins are so stuck out, they're almost outside her body.
yeah. Oh yeah. They're
Last
almost slapping me in the face. Honestly, yeah. They're like that dude's cheeks, his tit cheeks. Anyway, they're considering dropping a second option to everybody where your subscribers pay a monthly fee.
I did
Oh,
hear
shit.
about that.
There are no
I
ads.
got a newsletter.
There are no ads, but your subscribers would pay a monthly fee to see your videos. Nobody else can see your videos.
Oh.
Do you have a choice, or does
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah.
okay.
Yeah. You'll have a
How
choice
much
of
would
which way you
people-
want
I was
to do
okay
it. I
with-
think it's like $5 a month. Or
I
something
was
like
okay
that.
with it
That's not bad
until
for
the
$5.
subscriber thing.
Right, exactly. Because how is anybody ever
Gonna
going
go
to
find
see
your new stuff.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like what Twitch
At least
does.
they're not
except-
saying that you have to make them
Yes,
like that.
I
At least
agree.
they're giving you the option.
Yes,
But you can
no
only
ads.
You can only do one or the other. And
I'd
I
rather
people-
have ads than fucking pay.
And you know what? I'm actually just starting to think about it here. That's not horrible for small time people like us. If the big time people do it, they are going to make a lot more money to start with. Like Markiplier and his 7 million subscribers at $5 a month.
I'm sure
He'd
that-
be a
Now,
fucking
45. I
billionaire.
think it's 45% or something goes to YouTube.
Yeah.
So I mean, $250 a month times 7 million.
Yeah.
It's pretty
$35
sweet.
million
A month.
a month.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
But then nobody else will be able to find his stuff.
Yeah.
Which means
I think he's
who's
okay
going to
with
show
this-
up in searches, but everybody else.
Yeah. That's why I don't know why they'd include that.
I don't think anybody's going to do it. And anybody who's important is not going to take
The problem
part of
with
this.
Google, and Google is a great company and all, but they jump the gun way too often.
Yeah, they think they know what people are going to want,
Yeah.
and they're wrong, and then they'll go, oh shit, that's not it either, and they undo it, you know? It doesn't last for forever. Also, you know what? Here's something really cool I just thought about right now, and I want to mention it before I forget. Did you also see that the YouTuber Angry Joe, never seen his shit before, honestly.
I've seen his shit.
What is it? Wait,
he got into a huge fight with Nintendo because he posted, like, a Mario Party video, and Nintendo said, remember that Nintendo Creator Program thing?
Potato.
Nope, and they just shut that video down.
Wow.
So he's like the first example of Nintendo enacting this thing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so they are actually following through, sort of.
It's in motion. So they went to like some juggernaut kind of, you know, channel to start, you know, to, I guess.
Do you think they targeted him?
Possibly. I mean, I haven't heard of anybody else getting flagged or anything like that yet. So I'm sure it's probably happened to small-time people or whatever. But this was, in my opinion, this guy calling Nintendo's bluff on this, and Nintendo
and they're
firing
like,
back.
nope.
Liz just posted this article called "How Do You Know You Exist?"
All right.
Okay.
So anyway, YouTube.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that Polaris seems to be a good network
Right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Because, like, the whole thing about, you can't sing anything.
Yeah.
Because
That was repealed, by the way.
I know.
Yep.
Potential...
Game Grumps wasn't allowed to sing anything in a while. Like, there's the limit for just about everywhere. It's like 5 seconds is like the thing before, you know, YouTube kind of starts to go like, flag! Just automatically.
Which is
shitty that it's all automatic
Yeah,
shit.
that's why I had
But
a problem... Well, I'll let you finish.
Yeah, but then they were told by whoever up in charge is like, so we're gonna change it. You just like can't sing anything at all for any amount of time. And they mentioned that about every video. They're like, well, I guess we just can't fucking sing anymore. Like they were bitter. They were bitter as shit.
Well, I don't blame them.
Of course,
they do that all the time anyway.
And then whatever happened, whatever it was, they're just like, they told us we can sing again. So, so they're back to what
I'm
they were. I'm
surprised
before.
they didn't sing the entire episode like some one giant 10-minute rock ballad.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. But now they do it all the time. Any chance they get now. They're just like, oh yeah, that's right. 5 seconds a song.
Because now they can talk about it. Because they talk about that now. They're like, oh, we can sing again.
Yep. Now it's the thing they bring up every episode.
That repeal there, that rule didn't last very long.
No, okay. I'm pretty sure they fought that one to the bitter end. And they came out ahead. Also, my other bit of YouTube news, although it's not necessarily YouTube news as much as it is Achievement Hunter news.
Ray left.
Ray, is he gone?
He's gone
now?
from Rooster Teeth.
Okay, yeah, I know that. I'm just saying, is he already gone, or is he just going to be like 2 weeks?
Nope, he's gone.
Oh, okay.
He's I know that because his new thing is he's streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, he's got a Twitch thing going.
And I followed him instantly, and he already has like 50,000.
Oh, I'm
followers.
sure. Oh, yeah.
He's starting on the 18th.
His YouTube channel has like 200,000 subs or something like that, and that's all just his Twitch uploads. Honestly. Yeah,
because he said that his next official by himself stream is on the 18th.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure he's already left.
Yeah, probably. Here's another interesting thing that I thought of.
Okay.
Like, when I heard this, I was like, oh, that's fucking sad and shit, because he's like my favorite dude in Achievement Hunter, basically. But here's what I thought about. If this was a decision that he'd been thinking of for a while, odds are it was. What other YouTube gaming channel do we know that has recently, the cricketer player has been talking about hanging out with Ray lately?
Oh.
It's fucking Game Grumps.
It's Game Grumps.
Now, how nuts would it be
if he joined Game Grumps?
Yeah. Or at least did a couple Grumpcade episodes.
I could see it happening.
Wouldn't that be sweet as fuck?
That would be something.
Yeah. That's then. As soon as I thought of that, I'm like, all right, okay. Let's see where this goes.
He could beat Aaron at everything and put him in his place.
He takes over Game Grumps entirely.
Because as much as I like Ego Raptor as a person, he's kind of an asshole.
He's all right.
No,
at last, now I am Grump and also Grump. Hey, I'm Dan. I'm also Dan. Dan.
I'm sorry, was Keith there?
What?
Heath. I said Keith. I always say Keith.
Okay.
You said Dan.
Right.
And
Oh,
I said,
okay.
what was
No.
it?
You're shifting gears.
We've shifted.
Dan.
That was a beautiful little moment we just had there.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Let's go to the other topic that I have that
Oh.
you also have. Scott Cawthon.
Oh, you're fucking screen looking at my topics?
No,
Aha,
it's in
take
order
that.
of that. See?
Huh.
Who was
I
that?
have.
Who is
Scott Cawthon, the inventor, creator, what have you, of Five Nights at Freddy's,
Oh, I didn't know his name.
has sold the rights to a movie to Warner Brothers.
Oh, shit.
Did you see this yet?
And Warner
No,
Brothers,
I don't hear about any of this stuff.
Warner Brothers is currently sending out requests to writers.
Yes.
Interesting.
So
Yeah,
it
isn't
may
it?
happen.
I'm gonna have
it may
to tell
not.
all the kids at the middle school. They'll be floored.
They will be.
Especially these two that always come up to me. I don't even need to know what they're coming up to me to say. I'm like, all right, what is about Five Nights at Freddy's? You gotta tell me. Because that's what they always want to talk about. And they know that I know it, so they can talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Maestro Cawthon is also putting his personal say into it.
Good. So it's not going to
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah.
So whatever
As much.
contract he signed, he's like, I want a
but
part in this.
What
Of
kind
course,
What
yeah.
kind of movie can you? Is it? What kind of movie is
That's
it
what I'm
even
thinking.
going
Yeah.
to?
That's
how-
what I'm thinking.
On
I
our-
can't even make
First
up
off,
words.
it has to be one night.
Yeah.
think?
Well, yeah.
like Night at the Museum
I
sort
mean,
of thing.
even horror movies, have this horror movie logic
Yeah.
where shit doesn't make much sense. Like, I would not put myself in that situation. Even in horror movie logic, no one is going to work there for 5 nights if they have to
that's
survive
a good
every
point.
night. It's going to be one night. I feel like it's going to be like a group of fucking 20-year-olds who get locked into the building accidentally.
Oh no! They were all drunk, and,
And
they're
they
like,
realize-
"Whoops, what happened?"
And they realize that the animatronics are trying to kill them, and they have to survive. And one
Man,
or
guys,
none
this is just
survive.
like the video game.
Yeah.
The one
That's
left
gonna be
is
the tough
Mike
part.
Schmidt or the purple guy.
Now that would be interesting. Oh yeah, that's going to be in the beginning. It's going to be like not subtle foreshadowing.
They'll be
about
hanging
that.
out in the office, and then the phone rings, and they're like, "Why is somebody calling?"
Well, here's what I also
Hello,
thought would be pretty interesting.
Hello.
I want Scott Cawthon to play the phone guy in the movie,
Well, it's
and
'cause
I
he does
also
play the
I was
phone
gonna say,
guy.
is
and
he
I
the
do
phone guy?
want them to be. I do want there to be a phone guy who calls maybe 2 or 3 times during the movie,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want it to go to from there, but I want it to actually be a dude who calls a couple times.
Yeah.
And then the last time that they that he gets a phone call, they're all dead and no one answers, and it's a message that he has to leave.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That would be pretty cool.
So
Also, in my mind, I'm picturing like the sun is like just coming up, like over the phone, and like the shadowing is like kind of doing.
Oh, I pictured-
sun is coming up, shadowing.
What
thing.
I picture is while he's talking on the phone, they're panning around the building to all the kids
to
that
all
are
the
dead.
to all the cameras. They're panning around to the different cameras
And
where
then
everybody's
showing-
dead as shit, and then they're all back on the stages.
Yep. And then they like the eyes light up when they
see?
start playing
Yeah,
again.
or they do
And
like
then it goes,
one,
dun,
or
and it's done.
or it goes to the main stage where the 3 main animatronics are, and they're all doing their little posy thing, and then the last second before it fades to black is just to the camera, like all their heads just turn to the camera, and that's the end. Because here's the one thing I want more than anything in that movie:
Animatronics don't move.
damn right, and you never see them move until they're killing somebody, and even that's going to be like just.
Because
There it is, and done. Next scene.
That's
you
how
know?
it is in the game. You never
Yes.
see them move except when they twitch sometimes.
Except Springtrap.
Yeah.
That's why that game wasn't so scary, honestly.
Yeah.
The games got less scary as they went on because that wasn't the atmosphere just changed in that sense. It wasn't, and I want the atmosphere from the first game to transfer into the movie somehow. That's the tough part.
Yeah, we have this contest going on in our personal Facebook group that we're a part of, in which we're deciding. You make a sketch of what you think the movie will be like, and then when the movie comes out, we'll compare them.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have an award for best in show, as in it's not like the movie, but it was still a good concept.
Right.
And then the other one being for the one that was closest to the actual.
And I think
movie
that's
that came
pretty
out.
cool. One scene that I kind of picture in my head that I think would be pretty cool is like 2 people maybe trapped in a room. I'm not sure. Maybe they're in a hallway, or maybe they're just walking through the hallway or something. They've got a flashlight. And the flashlight, the batteries are a little iffy.
Yeah.
On the other end of the hallway is any animatronic can do, but in my head I picture Foxy. On the other end of the hallway,
is the most active. Really.
Yeah, exactly. But as the flashlight does its quick like little flicker thing, and when it goes out and comes back on, it's just like a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, so we got to figure out how to like get around this thing. But if we're close to it when the flashlight goes out, we're dead. And that's kind of the interesting.
It's like they're doing strategy while it's trapped.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that would be like a really cool little sequence. I like it.
So yeah, and if you want to participate in the Haveries,
Send
ahead
us any thoughts you have.
Yeah,
on the Facebook page. Honestly, more than anything, this is something I want out of the people who listen to this.
Because we know there are people who listen to this.
They do, yeah. And we're going to get like another 300 people because we talk about the cop shooting the guy.
Yeah.
The last couple podcasts, we talked about like one major event, and it got us like 300 listens.
Rey Mysterio killing the guy, and then the Tumblr,
the blackout
Tumblr thing.
Then Rey Mysterio, and now it's going to be this thing, I think. Anyway, more than anything that I would like to see from people that we don't see from anybody who listens to us, I want to see like comments on like the YouTube page.
Yeah.
Like on our podcast, I would think it'd be really cool if we saw like a couple people starting a discussion or something like that.
Yeah.
So that would be the discussion for this week. Your homework, ladies and gentlemen, listening to this show. I want to, because I look at this stuff all the time. Yeah. I love looking at analytics.
You're an analytics whore.
I am absolute. Well, I like to know where everything's coming from.
Analytics whore. Okay.
Yes. Anytime that I see like there's a new comment, I immediately go to see what it is. And my last one made me so happy for my channel because I've been feeling kind of down lately. Like I have been at 80 subscribers for like 2 months. Like it hasn't changed, and the views aren't coming in. Like at all, and it kind of really sucks because I was used to like the 5 Nights 1 and 2 videos getting like 30 a day or something like that. So I've been feeling kind of down, and then all of a sudden there was one comment on I think 5 Nights it was Left 4 Dead. It was on how to play Left 4 Dead, and it's this one dude who said, "Dude, you should have way more subscribers than you actually have," and then that's when I was like, oh, people do care, and I'm kind of been a little more motivated to do stuff again, which is pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, it's been slow.
Over last weekend, right after we filmed our podcast last week, I hit 300 subscribers on stuff you probably wondered. I'm at 305 right now.
That's awesome, dude. That is fucking sweet.
So yeah, let's see.
That's really cool. Anyway, I want the discussion. I want to do like once a week. I want a discussion topic. I want people talking. Like on the YouTube comments, because that's where most people listen to this.
The video version of the podcast.
The video version of the podcast on YouTube, or I mean, Spreaker. I guess we get a lot of listens on that too, right? Or at least more than none.
The numbers on Spreaker are connected to YouTube.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, fuck that then. I was gonna say if you're listening to it on like Spreaker, comment on that too, because there are comments on that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you could do that too, but I'm not gonna see it, and who knows. But I think it'd just be really fucking cool if people were talking. What would you like to see in a 5 Nights at Freddy's movie? Let's see it. Let's bring it on. I want some thought going here. Let's go, people.
Yeah. Use your words on the.
And if you haven't put a comment in the 5 minutes that it took me to talk about how I want to see comments, you're not listening close enough.
What are comments?
What are comments?
Even. Let's even broaden it a little more, because seriously, people don't like commenting unless they have an absolute reason to.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's what you guys should do. If you're listening to this, just comment anything. Doesn't matter what it is. Just say something.
No,
just so we know you're there.
But say something that means something. Don't just be like, "Who's up?" Because that's no. I mean, say something interesting. I want to see something interesting.
I think you're asking too much.
I don't know. I have more faith in our fans than you, I guess. That's what you can comment. Talk about how much you like me more than Casey. Let's go with that. Let's do.
Or me.
Oh, somebody just got their ass fired.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Lennon will no longer be on the podcast anymore.
Shit. I talked myself out of a job.
That means it's just
once we start getting revenue.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So far, 3,000 years from now.
I feel like I can divulge this because it really doesn't matter.
No.
We have made a total of
$6?
$8.
$8? Oh, it went up since I last looked. Months ago.
What was that money on?
YouTube.
Oh, you have it set up so.
We've been monetized for a while.
It just doesn't collect until you break 100.
Yes.
Oh, I really need to set up my cat video to do that. That could be.
Should have done that 7 years ago.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't know that existed.
I don't think it
ago.
existed 7 years ago.
No, I'm pretty sure it didn't.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was 9 years ago I posted it.
I wish I could do it for Charles Barkley.
Let's see how much.
Oh, 'cause
I
it's
can tell you
copyrighted
exactly
shit.
how.
Yeah,
much,
I didn't want to get into that, so I didn't monetize.
How much money?
Same with Mike Leach. Fuck you, fuck me, and fuck everybody.
Wow, that's a lot.
That video is still doing well, by the way.
That's good.
Yeah. I thought it was just John Oliver, but I think that it's kind of
Okay,
boosted about
so
that.
GroupCast, since it's been monetized for I think 2 years.
Okay.
Oh no, I was wrong. $6.15.
Aha! I was right.
Okay. Stuff you've probably wondered has been around for almost 2 years.
Okay.
And I started monetizing it about 5 months ago.
All right, what do you got?
$16.74.
Shit, that's sweet. That's awesome. I had heard that YouTube kind of changed what it was before, like a year or two ago,
Actually,
to what it was.
just,
to now it's like minutes, the number of
that
minutes.
was just a couple weeks ago.
What did
Actually.
it
Was
used,
that it? Really?
What did
Yeah.
it used to be?
Oh.
It used to be based on views. Now it's based on minutes watched. So audience retention is your absolute most important thing.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
Oh
like
my
for
God.
every minute they watch, you get a certain amount, or
Yes.
Yes.
okay.
Because it used to be you got an amount of money per 1,000 views, but that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this can't be correct. I'm looking at my analytics right now because we're talking about it. It says on the 10th, the number of views I received was 0.
Because it hasn't caught up yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it takes about 2 days for the right.
This
for
was
the actual...
2 days ago.
Oh well.
Yeah.
It happens.
There's no way that Charles Barkley and Mike Leach both just died all of a sudden.
They
That's
did.
just there's no way that's the
I
case.
killed him.
How
It
many
must be
views
an
do you
error.
get on average?
Across how long? A day?
-3.
Or whatever. Or what? How long? How long are we talking here?
Just recently, like the past few months.
All right. I'll go the last 30 days.
Now,
The last 30 days, I've received 7,000 views in the last 30 days.
how many of those are Charles Barkley?
4,000.
Okay.
2,600 are Mike Leach.
I wouldn't count those two.
I try not to very hard.
Now, if my analytics would actually work, that would be great.
And then the next one is my Gavin video.
Ah,
I try not to count that one either. That one only has 79.
that one counts a little more.
Oh, it does a little more, yeah.
God
But, ugh,
damn.
I don't know.
Dang.
What's Charles Barkley's total? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna
Charles
guess.
Barkley's... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna guess 40,000.
Erica, you got a number?
What is it again?
Charles Barkley's views.
Let's see, how long has it been up?
Since November 7th, 2013.
It's really been that fucking long.
Yeah, it has.
My God. What was it? I'm trying to think what it was the last time I asked you.
Just a number. Just pick a number.
Just give me a number.
10,000.
Oh, God, you're way off. It is, if you put yours both together, you're still way off.
Really?
It's 59,900.
Nice.
Yes.
I feel
My
like the last time maybe the last time I was thinking it was 8 the last time I asked you, but it must have been like 20.
Son of a peanut!
I don't
You
have
okay over
peanut.
there?
The internet on my computer died.
Oh,
I hate
no.
That happened to me last night in the middle of me watching a documentary about
This
James
happens
Stewart.
to me almost
French Stewart.
James Stewart.
Oh,
Jimmy
James
Stewart.
Stewart.
almost on a daily basis at my college because the internet will just crash and then it will just
You have it
stay
via Wi-Fi?
crashed. Yes, it's Wi-Fi.
I hooked
I
mine
have
up
that
to,
too.
I hooked mine up to an Ethernet at SHIP when I lived in the
Oh, I'm
dorms
sure that's
because our
great.
Wi-Fi was so weak.
Yeah.
But in our apartment, it was
Because it's
fine.
going to so many places.
The Wi-Fi
Well, the
is
Wi-Fi box was literally right outside our door.
Yeah, but it's going to so many systems.
yeah, it doesn't matter how close you are to
Yeah.
it. But
You
yeah,
look skeptical.
my
Because I feel like the closer you are, the better chance you have
the internet
of getting
connection
that
for me is
connection right
fine
away.
almost all the time except when it crashes and then it crashes for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
And then it comes back all of a sudden.
Well, mine, if it crashes, I just shut off my find internet, whatever you want to call it,
yeah, see, I do that too.
and turn it back on. It's usually
See, the
good.
weird thing I
Doesn't
notice
work.
is if I'm just going through Facebook or Tumblr or DeviantArt on Facebook, on Facebook, Jesus Christ, on my
If
computer,
I'm going to DeviantArt on Facebook,
I have
so I'm
no,
sure it's a thing.
I have no problems with connection. But if I'm on Turner Classic Movies on demand / watch page when I'm watching videos, they'll suddenly freeze, and then
Well, you're probably using up a hell of a lot more bandwidth watching a video
Yeah.
like that, too.
I guess so. But
No, I'm pretty sure, yes, you are.
So I just checked my analytics. I get, these days, about an average of 65 views
A day?
a day.
That's pretty sweet.
But no, my point that I was going to make, though, is YouTube, I've never had a problem watching a video. Or any other video page. It's just their page, where if I go to watch anything. Sometimes I can get through an entire movie and be fine, but sometimes it'll keep crashing, and the only thing I can do to fix it is go over to the way my computer's set up is, I just need to click on instead of clicking on your Wi-Fi thing and showing the connections, you have to go into another thing to fix it. Like on this.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
On Windows 8.1, all I do is I go down to the bottom with like the Wi-Fi logo. I click on it, thing comes up on the side, and now it's like a switch. So I click on it, and it turns off. I wait a couple seconds, turn it back on, then my video will work again.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, it crashes again.
That works for me about half the time.
Yeah.
It'll just come back.
So, like, last night, I kept doing that, and nothing would work. So I restarted my computer, and once I restarted it, the video played just fine. There was no problems.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta do that, too.
But it's only on that web. Like I said, I've watched movies on YouTube, or is it Vimeo? Is that how you say it? Vimeo.
Yes.
And stuff like that, or on Facebook, wherever, and I've never had troubles getting the whole way through. It's just Turner Classic Movies page, which fucking pisses me off.
I've had this weird thing with videos on Facebook, and it's not like YouTube links or anything like that. Okay. It's videos that were posted to Facebook.
Yeah. Yes.
Where
they play automatically without sound.
Well, yeah, I hate that.
I hate that too.
It's using up my computer's power that I don't want it to use. Really?
Yes.
Oh, I've got to do that immediately.
Somewhere in your settings, I forget the steps to it, but I know you can turn it off.
Sweet, I'm gonna look that up because it bothers me. Because
it's
like I don't bother starting.
A ton of CPU. Like, have you ever seen?
It's because it's doing all sorts of shit automatically.
Like the fucking playing the videos
like
right
the
away.
cache on like your phone. Because we have basically the same phone.
Yeah, let me just see what the cache is. I haven't cashed out the cache since yesterday.
I haven't cashed in on that cache.
I should do mine, honestly.
But yeah, it's a ton. It's like, it's always top.
Tumblr every day I use about, I think it's 35 kilobytes.
Well, Facebook's always got to keep on updating everything in real time.
That's
the post, your little stupid shit on the side, who's online and offline.
Right.
You know, it's all sorts of shit like that. But I was getting to a point here. What the hell? Oh, videos that are posted.
Okay, I want to say one thing.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm sorry. I've been waiting for a chance to say this.
Oh, wait, no, megabytes, not kilobytes. But today on Facebook, I use 63 megabytes.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And that's just today.
The 13 video, which is always my top, by only a little small margin.
Yeah.
Is 44 views away from 5,000 views.
Nice.
Bitchin'. That is sweet.
The one in...
It'll get there probably tomorrow.
The one in second place... No, I doubt that.
No?
One in second place is...
I'm going to spam your video.
Can We Go Outside the Universe, which is at 4,125.
That's pretty cool.
Close. Okay, now I'm done with that. Go on.
So, if I'm watching a video that was uploaded to Facebook, it'll load. Unlike videos on YouTube, it'll load the whole way through.
Yeah.
And you can see the progress, going across. Until it's done, though, the video is jumpy as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had a problem recently where I've been watching videos in high def because I can do that sometimes.
Nice.
When the internet is working.
When internet such allows.
Like it'll have like on the YouTube watch page when you have the red bar that means this is how much you've watched. You have the gray bar which is this is how much is loaded, and the dark gray bar
which is like the dead zone.
Yeah, it's the twilight zone of information. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm sorry. I know. I didn't. I always have that problem.
I'm gonna explain what just happened because people are gonna wonder what just happened.
I'm gonna.
I hate
you,
all of you, because I'm flashing signs over here like, "Hey, we broke an hour. Do you want to kind of cut this off, like, kind of soon?" And like, I did a thing where I looked at Casey, I'm like, "Hey, check this out. Like, touch my wrist, as in like, watch the time." And he's like, "Okay."
First off, I've been watching. I can see from here. You don't need to tell me.
I'm just saying.
You don't need to tell me shit. I can see it.
I don't know that you're watching it or not.
Okay. Information for you from now on.
You're always
watching. I can see it.
Oh,
I'm always watching it.
Yeah.
Number two.
I'm always watching.
I'm Batman.
It was out of instinct. I can't help it sometimes.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, the thing is, how many subtle
No, you're done
things
talking now.
have I tried to do
purposely...
during how long I've been on this podcast? Never has it gone off without a hitch.
Yes, it has.
And I've done it
What?
with like
It's almost time to end. What?
I've done it with probably 6 or 7 different people. And every single time somebody calls attention to it.
Okay,
if I didn't want somebody to call attention to it, I'd go, hey, it's an hour.
See,
it's an hour over here.
I try not to do it if we're being recorded, but let's say I say something that someone would kick me under the table or something.
Yeah.
I'll put attention to that because I'm like, why the fuck did you need to kick me? I used to do it to Wolf Blitzer all the time, and it would piss him off.
You guys know how much I do that.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before. I feel like I told this story once, but I was playing a card game with my parents and somebody else, and it was a team game, and I was paired up with my mom. It was probably Gene, honestly. And I was paired up with my mom, and my dad was trying to remember what cards had been played and what hadn't yet, and he's like, has this card come out yet? And I had played that card earlier, and it was kind of like a pivotal moment in the game, like, depending on how he plays these next couple of cards, is who wins this game. And he goes, has this card come out yet? And I'm going, yeah, I actually played that, or I didn't play it yet, and I had it, and I'm going, no, that card's come out already. And my mom's like, I don't know that it has. I'm like, yeah, it has. And I'm like kicking under the table a little bit, and she's like, why are you kicking me right now? And my dad just starts laughing, and I just put my head down on the table.
No, I would do that to Wolf Blitzer all the time. If I said something maybe to his family that he didn't want me telling about him, he would kick me. Like, why'd you do that? Why'd you have to say anything? Like, why'd you feel like fucking kick me?
That's like the other day.
Some people I won't say anything to, but him, I love pissing him off
the
like that.
signs of subtlety.
This a week ago or something. We Amber and I went to play Monopoly with her mom's boyfriend and her mom and their daughter and all that.
Yeah.
And
the daughter.
And
the daughter's hanging out with the Flippy Baby, whatever his name was. The Clebby Flabby.
Clippy Clabby.
Hey, by the way,
we've come full circle.
By the way, do you know what you call an hour-long internet show where people just clap all the time? Applause cast.
Good.
She didn't get it.
It's okay, move on. So we're playing Monopoly.
Do you know that's a game show now? Monopoly? It's hosted by Billy Gardell.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Some
that.
guy won $1 million the other night.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should get on the show.
I should get on that show, yeah. I don't know how it fucking works.
Because no matter, you could have $6 and you'll end up winning.
The way Monopoly works, it starts out, everybody's even. Then it's 6 hours of total friendship ruining.
Yeah.
And then one person about 45 minutes before the game is over is like in control of everything.
Yeah.
And just becomes a maniacal genius.
Everybody else waits to die.
Yeah.
Have you...
Us, anytime we play with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Risk?
Yep.
It's like that, but worse.
I played Risk with
especially
some French
with you.
people once.
Nobody won. Nobody won. I always forget about that joke, and I love that joke.
It's a good one.
It's not bad. I played Risk with these 2 dudes.
Were they French?
They were not. And they just got into huge fucking arguments, like the entire game. But the interesting is when the game was over, they're like, oh, that was kind of fun. Yeah, I liked that. I had a good time.
See, the thing is, I'm
it's
terrible.
like us playing Monopoly.
I'm always terrible at Monopoly. I've always been terrible.
That's where you gave me all your shit last time.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh yeah, I was winning in case he's like, not today, motherfucker, and just
then Lennon got down to
everything to Erica.
He got down to $16, and then he ended up winning.
Well,
And
it
I
was
won.
a string of
He didn't
terrible
finish
luck
the
on
game,
my
but
part.
he was winning when we had to
It was
stop.
a string of terrible luck on my part.
By a lot too, if I remember.
And then you
correctly.
gave me your bad luck.
Yeah, so the thing is...
Or like, I'm actually gonna... Nope.
Amber is incredibly competitive. So
No.
when we decided to play Monopoly,
I thought you meant she was competitive in like Duck Duck Goose or something.
well, probably she is.
Yeah.
Since she's a duck.
Goose, not today, motherfucker! And just like punches them in the back
And
of
then
the head.
she starts laughing.
We could use you for the police force.
She starts
Helen.
laughing as she's punching them.
That was a good impression. I'm impressed.
She's always the goose.
That's because That's because Lennon and I had a teacher that laughed like.
Yeah.
And I still mimic it.
Case in point.
Yeah. But yeah, my entire goal during that whole thing was just, I didn't care about winning. I just wanted her to lose. And she lost, and I'm happy about it.
We should play Monopoly with Amber.
We did
We
play
should.
Monopoly with
Oh,
Amber
that's right, and I
once.
won.
Let's
Yeah, you
play it
did.
at my birthday party.
Okay.
Oh, God.
That would
I
be
get all
hilarious.
the houses.
Amber will win because she doesn't drink, so...
I don't drink.
She's not.
That's why I win.
I thought
Yeah.
she did drink.
No. Except for one time.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 times.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
But that was based on circumstance.
Maybe
Yes,
she will at my
yes.
party because those are fun circumstances.
Yeah.
We'll see. I had a Manhattan the other day. That was fun.
Was it?
No.
Did it
Yeah,
have little
yeah.
bits? Did it have little bits of New York in it?
Okay. Alright. I'll give you that one.
Did it have some homeless people on the street?
Bits of homeless people wearing my drink.
I thought it
Tastes
tasted like skin.
pestilence.
Did you say pestilence?
I did
Yep.
say pestilence.
Yep.
Tastes like
As it
pestilence.
turns out.
You know who's good at spreading pestilence? The
Catholics.
Cribbity
Flavor, flavor.
Criminy Fleminy. That was the point I was going to make earlier.
Keep it clever.
I'm done
Yeah,
talking
did that
about
go
Monopoly.
away? Yeah, that's
No,
how it goes.
I wanted to mention, because this will
It's a
bring
game
me,
show now.
this will
Didn't I
bring me
mention?
into a different topic.
Yeah.
I was going to say about how recently on YouTube, like, it's not that it doesn't load, because the gray bar is already, like, out.
The green bar is not moving! That's my biggest fear with my computer, honestly.
It's
the
a,
green bar, it stopped!
What's the great
it's
bar?
a horror
It's the,
movie.
this is the part that's loading segment.
Oh yeah, on YouTube.
Like, the
Okay.
loaded
Yeah.
part, there will be a substantial loading part,
Yeah.
but the video will, like, crackle and pause for some
Really?
reason. I don't know why that is.
That happens to me sometimes if I'm listening to, like, a podcast on
Yeah.
YouTube, and, like, I'm also doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it gets a little iffy. That Marvel game that I play on Facebook,
That's very CPU intensive.
it takes up a lot of shit, so it's
Yeah, I've
hard to do
noticed.
stuff whenever I'm doing something. Interestingly, this is a thing that I find really strange. When I'm loading the game, there's a segment in its loading where the Safari is what I use for the internet.
Yeah.
Just stops.
Interesting.
Like, it's not doing anything. I can't, like, if I'm listening to something, it just stops dead. I can't scroll the screen where
Yeah.
it brings up the little spinny beach ball wheel. I can't go to any other
Beach ball
pages.
death.
And it's like 15 seconds where it just time stops.
That's bizarre.
And then, all right, we're loaded now.
And
We're good.
back.
We're good. We're good. And then everything goes back to
that
how
was
it
like
was.
when I was Let's playing BioShock. Like I hadn't even test recorded. I
Yeah.
just like jumped right into it because I was so excited to play it.
Yeah.
And like
I
the
should
loading,
watch those again.
they're not great.
No?
Nah, I don't like them.
I liked them when you were going through them.
I think I'm terrible at commentating by myself.
I think I am too. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. So,
I
yeah,
wish I could practice it more.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't think I'm good at it. Some people have the finesse for it. I don't have it.
Yeah.
So
There's
yeah.
a touch.
And anyway, those videos are like 30 minutes long each.
Oh yeah, they are.
You don't
Because
wanna
it's a
watch
long
that.
game. It's a long game.
It's not that long, but I made it long.
Right. That's why I kept telling you shit.
Yeah. But yeah, when the
Someone who shall remain nameless told me this.
the game, I think I did say that at one point.
You said it like it's 6 points.
Yeah.
And then you started saying Lennon.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
While the game was loading up for the first time, it froze, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
"Oh, I guess I should start over." But then I started again, and it did it again. I'm like, "I'm just gonna wait,"
Yeah. And it eventually went.
and then it went. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
I wish I had a really... Oh, I'm going to yawn for a second.
I
I wish I had a really good gaming PC.
I'm thinking once
They're
I
not cheap.
graduate, I'm gonna build one.
Really?
There you go.
That's cool.
My
That's cool.
dad-
That's
probably-
actually cheaper anyway.
Yes.
My dad built all his
Yeah, I
characters.
remember
The
la-
Diablo
the
machine.
one time
Diablo machine.
when we were leaving, he told us all the specs about
Yeah.
his.
Well, I
computer.
asked about it. That's why.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he just like started talking about
No,
it.
he
Yeah.
asked him.
Because I was saying how I bet that thing would edit incredibly fast. The
Yeah.
render times would be amazing. And that's what I would want. I would still use this thing for recreation and editing, but to record footage and shit, I would want it. Because when I recorded Splatterhouse,
Yeah.
that was screen capture off of QuickTime, which is what I use for my screen capture.
Yeah.
Screen capping only the Nintendo emulator box. And I found out a little bit later that my thing was not just recording, but the game was playing at 17 frames a second. That's not ideal.
That's not great, yeah.
That's not, no. I'd want to run something that's doing a solid 30 as best as possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have, my computer is it's getting to be 3 years old.
Yeah.
Which, is way more than I was ever expecting.
That's why I'm reluctant to spend a lot on a laptop. Like, my limit is 500 just because of how little time they last.
8. I got 8 years
That
on
was
this
the one
thing.
you graduated with, right?
It's not the same one.
Oh, okay.
Same model. The other one, the only thing that was wrong with the one that I graduated with is that the power charger port.
Oh, yeah,
broke.
I remember that.
So I had to get a new one of those. But other than that,
So that's the same laptop.
Yeah, this thing...
No, it's a different one. And it's the same model, but it's a different one. I still have the other model. We're keeping it in case something goes wrong with this thing.
Right.
We got fucking parts laying around. Because that's what makes Mac repairs so expensive.
Yeah,
that and the fact that these things are like fucking ironclad and
they're
impossible to break into.
Yeah, that's why...
You should see the ones the school have now. The kids are like, these are so cheap. It's like
Is it still these things?
No, it's they're upgraded.
2011?
But they're
2011 model?
No, they're newer. They're the silver ones.
Yeah.
But the kids said, like, they're just so sensitive. You touch them, they break.
Well, yeah, because they're in the hands of fucking kids.
No, but I mean, the kids that I know aren't like, oh, no, breaking their laptop. That's what they do.
Top.
Yeah.
They say they're just terrible.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure they've been around in the hands of at least 3 people, probably.
No, they got them new, like, last year, I think.
Oh.
Or however recently it was.
Well, it's all about how you carry the thing around.
Yeah.
You know, that's the most important thing. It's how
most of them just put it in their book bag. They don't have computer bags.
That's not the issue. It's then what you do with the thing you're carrying it around.
But no, I mean for the kids that I know that are careful, they're not the best laptops.
I got this bag. Ugh.
Your bag that's seen better days.
Oh, it doesn't even zip shut anymore. So when I'm walking around in the rain, I'm very careful.
Dude,
we
have
we
have like three bags like that in that closet that no one's using.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll get a new one. I don't know.
Take one.
I thought I was going to put that thing into retirement.
No,
whenever I graduated college, because I'm like, oh, you'll never leave the house ever anymore. And then I realized, oh, podcasts and going to anybody's house. Basically. No, I don't think it'd work.
No, we got at least 3 book bags in that closet.
Wow.
That could go in.
But I was going to say...
But I treat that thing really gingerly, because I have to.
It's a fucking laptop.
I have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
Even though this laptop that I use wasn't made for gaming, it still handles gaming really well.
I bet it does, yeah.
That's because you got the higher end of HP.
This is a Dell.
A Dell.
Is there a farmer in there?
I was going to make a Dell joke.
Your background should just be a farmer.
Farmer puppy?
Yeah, my background is a sepia tone drawing of a dachshund wearing a cowboy outfit. It says tragedy number 334. People don't take Sheriff Puppy seriously.
Poor Sheriff Puppy.
Now they're not going to take farm puppies
he's a fucking
seriously
dachshund. That's why he looks sad. They all look sad. My grandmother has a fucking dachshund.
All dogs look sad.
He's got a lazy eye. He is like the worst fucking dog.
Is he the dog you drew in Let Me Give You a Pet?
No.
But that looks like
that was just a random dog.
Do you guys remember my dog April?
Yes.
Who?
She was a dachshund, and what she did a lot of the time was she had really bad arthritis. That didn't stop her for shit. If she wanted in my living room, if you wanted to go from the kitchen to the living room, there are these 2 steps.
2 steps.
Just 2 steps.
Normal steps.
Actually, it's 1
and
step.
There's 2. Well, yeah, it actually is. It's quote unquote 2 steps
you take
down.
2 steps.
There's
but it's
one
step.
physical step.
Yeah.
Down
So whenever,
to these,
whenever she wanted to get into the living room, she'd like psych herself up and like start going back and forth on her feet, and then like backs up a little bit, takes a running jump, spreads her legs out, and lands. I still have a video of it. I'll put in the links.
What I love is there's this famous dachshund on Facebook that the woman likes putting costumes on it that make it look like it's a bear with a dog face or a rabbit with a dog face, and you don't see anything but like the front of it, so it looks like a bear coming running towards you with the arms out flopping like this.
Oh, okay, I know those.
Or there's
I thought you were talking about these terrible people that put their dogs
in rabbits.
Inside entire rabbits.
There was somebody at the hotel.
It was like a dog dragging around a bear costume.
Oh,
an
yeah.
entire giant bear rug.
Yeah, life size. Yeah.
It's just in the mouth.
Yeah. We allowed dogs at the hotel where I work.
Yes.
And there was a lady who had some fucking little dog, some shitty little fucking dog. It was wearing a dress.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Like frilled in the back, and it just looked. I looked at that dog and went, I am so sorry you are alive.
My grandma puts a raincoat on her Bichon.
Ugh.
And she was
Bichon.
Yeah.
And she was talking to a friend of hers who has a Bichon.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't put
a
clothes
weaker
on it,
model.
but every time it has to go outside, the dog has to wear rain boots, otherwise it won't step into the yard. So he
those
puts
poor
it in
dogs.
boots.
Oh.
Dogs walking in boots is the most hilarious
See,
thing.
But that's
They
because
just-
they don't know what to do.
But that's not because the dog.
It's
won't-
actually the dog for once.
it
It's
won't
not
get
the
it-
people owning the
They
dog.
said the dog won't go outside, especially if the ground's wet, like in the morning or if it rained.
Yeah.
The dog won't. It'll just sit there. So if there's something on its feet, it's fine.
See, this is why cats are better. Cats don't give a cat. You couldn't put
Have you-
anything on a fucking cat.
Have you seen the picture of a cat where the people lined it with the goldfish crackers?
Oh, I've seen
And
that.
it's just one side of the cat is
Oh,
goldfish
yeah.
crackers. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
the cat still hasn't moved. Or someone put a piece of bread on their cat and the cat's like,
We used to play a game with my other cat where we saw how much shit we could stack on the cat
Yeah.
before the cat gave a fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It
what.
was always a lot.
Yep.
It was always a lot of things. Yeah.
Yep. That's
I mean,
cats.
we put something on the
That's
cat.
cats.
They don't give a fuck in the sense of you can set shit on them. They won't. You couldn't make a cat wear something.
Yeah.
That will never happen.
I tried
we put something around the cat's neck the other day, and the cat went ballistic.
Which one,
Honestly.
Sambo?
I'm curious.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
curious now if my one cat, who you guys know to be the mellowest cat in the universe,
Yeah.
Podcat.
Podcat.
and Podcat,
Hey guys. How do you do his voice again?
he talks a lot like this. He says things as though he is a 5-year-old child, and then he says more things that sort of sound weird for.
That sound weird. What?
That's right. Yeah.
Because he has 4s. 4 4s.
Yeah.
God, Erica, keep up with the times.
What are you talking
I
about?
like how there was some solid silence there, and we're like, wait, what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, welcome to this fucking episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of welcome
Where
to this
there's just
episode,
3 hours of me laughing.
we've hit the end of this episode,
Oh boy.
and this is the
Now I can show you the
guys.
toilet video.
This was the podcast that makes Corolla quit. By the way.
Okay.
Suddenly Lennon just disappears in like some sort of electrical storm,
Yeah.
and then he appears back.
And then I appear, I bring terrible news from the future. We get invaded by other countries. By the way, this podcast was incredible.
We talked about how racist people are.
Yeah.
We talked about how much we can't keep our mouths shut when we're trying to be subtle.
We talked about clappy flabbies.
And then the Clabby Flabbies. That's what sold everybody on this episode.
Because Erica died a little bit.
Adam
God, I
Carolla. Adam was doing his podcast when we posted this thing. And then Bald Brian goes, everybody stop what you're doing right now. Listen to GroupCast episode number 121. And Corolla went, well, I guess we're just fucking done then. They got it on. And then that was it.
Hey,
He was
Chickapee's Ace Man here. Just wanted to let you know that GroupCast just uploaded the best podcast I've ever seen. Now, I can't usually
Ever
see
seen?
podcasts, but I just wanted to let you know that you
I've
have to
seen
go
this
down
one with
there,
my eyes.
Yeah.
and you have to listen to it because it's fucking awesome.
It's so awesome, it's visual.
That's how awesome we are. Yep. And next week, Microsoft announces visual podcasting. They can see us. They're actually
You know what
sitting
that's
right
called?
there,
It's
right
called a
now.
video.
It's called a video. Yeah. Video podcasting. The wave of the future.
Vodcasting.
Have
That's
you?
just vodka.
This is a real quick topic before we
The
end off.
vodcast. I like
Vod-
that. It's all about drinking.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Vodcast.
I like that idea.
I'm gonna start that by myself.
And it's spelled with a K.
Yeah,
It has
it's
a-
like,
it starts with a K.
like
it starts. It's a
I'm
silent
gonna
K.
I'm gonna run that podcast all by myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nothing's
We'll
gonna
add,
happen.
we'll
And
add that
there's-
to the group.
There's
network.
one episode every year on June 19th.
And the episode's still going.
Yeah, yeah.
I just forget to turn it off.
It starts off the episode. It's like some like really lazy tuba sounds, like womp 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 womp.
No, how awesome would it be?
And then it goes. And now starring the vodcast with Erica. Blat.
No, I think the theme song would start off really cool, but then it descends into like tuba levels of shit, and there's like no tempo anymore. That would be pretty.
It's like this
fucking
really
cool.
nice upbeat jazzy tune. It's like
It's like the Price is Right horns in there somewhere. That's what it is. That's what it turns into. We set the Price is Right horn to like 300% speed.
Starts playing slow nanophone.
Yes, exactly.
You know what? I'm just gonna save my topic for next time. I don't think we can go any further from here. Jesus Christ, what happened?
What happened?
That would have happened.
What
We
happened?
started talking about shit. Is what happened. We started.
My mouth hurts so bad.
The first 20 minutes of this episode were like philosophical genius shit.
Yes, it was.
And this next hour devolved into the crippity flippity. And that's
And then
where
me crying.
Yeah, and that's the end.
Oh my face hurts so bad.
On that bombshell.
Lennon just let all the air out.
Good night.
See you all next time.
Go flabby blabbies.
Flip.
Good night, everybody.